Welcome back, everybody. I'm Vladimir. So today we're talking about Palworld. This is a game that came out of nowhere and hit the world and took it by storm. In fact, actually, it has done so well. It is now in second place on Steam for most concurrent players of all time, with over 2 million concurrent players at the same time. This is ridiculous, especially considering the game is still in early release. So today we're going to look at the first 5 things you should do when you first go into the game. Now, before we do that, though, do me a favor, give it a quick like and a subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button. That way you never miss a video. All right, let's get into it. So when you first boot up Palworld, the first thing you're going to do is obviously get the loading screen, and then you're going to get the main menu. Now, the main menu has several different options for you. The first is going to be Start Game, Join Multiplayer Game, and Join Multiplayer Game with an invite code. We'll cover the multiplayer in a different video. Today, we're going to focus on the Start Game because that is going to give you your single player option. And I do recommend that you play the single player first, just so you get an idea of how to play before you go into a multiplayer match. Now, one other thing I want to give you a heads up on, in case you don't know this, but most people already do. Palworld is in early access. This means you may encounter bugs, you may encounter glitches. They're not game breaking, and the game is still a lot of fun. So, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to hit Start Game. Now, when you hit Start Game, you're going to get multiple options, and we're going to select Create a New World. And so, for this, we're going to make YouTube Islands. All right, so you're going to title your world, and you're going to hit Confirm. And then you're going to select options, whether or not you want to make it multiplayer. You're going to select the difficulty. There's custom settings that you can change. Right now, we're going to leave those all at default, and we're just going to hit OK. And that's it. That's how we're going to set up your first world. So now we're going to go in, and now we're going to cover the first 5 things you should do when you're inside. So if you started a single player match, you're going to start in the same spot I'm standing in right now. Now, first things first. In the top right corner, you have your tutorial, okay? This is actually what teaches you how to play the game, or tells you what you need to do. So you're going to want to follow this step by step as much as you can. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do, we're going to come out here, okay? So these are pals. We'll deal with those later. We're going to have a look around. So the first thing I do is you're going to want to walk up to this guy, and you want to unlock the fast travel, okay? We're not going to need it right away, but just get that done right away. Now, as for our tutorial, it tells us to pick up the fallen branches or hit trees to get some wood. There's a reason for this. So if you hit B, you have a build option. Okay? And what we want to do is, the first thing we want to do is we want to make a primitive workbench. And the reason for this is that we want to make a axe and a mining pick. And we want those to gather resources. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to go, and you can see on the ground, you'll find some wood. Now, if you don't happen to see wood, walk up to a tree and hold your left click button on your mouse, and you just beat on the tree for a bit. And that's it. So now, we've got that. So now we've got some wood. So if you open your bag, you have wood. Okay, great. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hit B again, and we're going to build this workbench. That's the second thing you want to do right away. You want to build the workbench. So after you hit, or pick the spot for your bench, hold the button, and if you're using mouse and keyboard, it's F to build. Okay, so now we've got a workbench. So we've collected some wood, and we've got a workbench now. So now the workbench offers some tools. As I said before, we want an axe, we want a stone pickaxe, we want a torch. This is going to be very important for you at the beginning. And a wooden club. Okay, so we need to go find some things. So first things first, we need some stone. So we're going to come over here. And same as the tree, we're going to beat on the stone. You're not going to get it right away, but you will be able to gather some stone this way. Now, if you've noticed, I stopped hitting it. If you hit too long, you have a stamina bar, okay? And that's the white little bar meter to the right of my character. And if that reaches 0, you have to rest for a little bit. So it's good to stop just before I let it refresh. Otherwise, you're going to have to stop and rest anyways. All right. So I've got 7 stone. That might be enough to get us going. Let's grab a little more wood on the way too. All right. So now we return to our workbench. And the first thing we want to do when we get back to the bench is open it up. And we're going to look for our tools. Okay. So we need a stone axe. It's going to be 5 stone and 5 wood. And then a stone pickaxe is going to be 5 stone and 5 wood as well. So I'm going to make the pickaxe first. So we select that, and then we're going to hit start production. And then we're going to hold F again. And there we go. Now, make sure every time you make something that you hit F and acquire it. Because if you don't acquire it, you'll leave it there. All right, so now we got our stone pickaxe. So when we go back now to the stone, we don't have to hit it with our fist anymore. And we're going to get material a lot faster. So now we're going to gather some more stone. As you can see, it's going up. With each hit, I'm getting stone now. There we go. Now we got a palladium fragment. Okay. These will be important to you in the beginning of the game. And part of the reason why you want it right away is because that's going to be step number 3. So we're going to go back to the workbench. We're going to finish making our tools. We need some more wood. All right. Now we got enough wood to make our axe. So let's get our axe made. All right. Now, if you notice, the light changes in the game. And in the bottom left corner here, you will see a kind of little circle. Right down in the bottom with a sun symbol in it. And that's going to show you how much daylight, how much time you have left. So now we've got our... Oh, see, I forgot to acquire my axe. So make sure you acquire it. Now we're going to walk back over. We're going to chop some wood because we need wood for other things. So get a bunch of wood here. Great. Now, one back here. We're going to build a torch. There we go. So acquire that. Now you've got a torch. Okay. That will be important. And then, last but not least, let's build our little club so we have some sort of weapon. Tools will work as a weapon, but they're not as effective. Okay. So now we got a club. We got our tools. And we've got a level. So now this happened a little bit ago, but I wanted to touch on this afterwards. So this is here right in the bottom right corner. You're going to get, every time I level, you're going to get enhance your stats. For the stats, I recommend right off the bat, you're going to want to work on stamina and weight. Okay. And then health. Those are the first 3 things that you want to work on, in my opinion. So health will give us right now an extra 100 health. If we click on stamina, it's going to give us extra 10. Right now, the one I'm concerned about is weight. So I'm going to go weight first. And that allows me to carry more. So now that we've got our tools, we got to level up. If we hit build, and we go through the menu, right? You see that you can go back and forth, but we have no options. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit T. Every time you level up, you get technology points. And that allows you to open up and pick new technologies. One of the first technologies you want, we're going to get a campfire, and we're going to get a PAL box. Okay? Those two are very important ones. Then we're also going to buy the wooden structure set and the repair bench. Now that we have obtained those plans and tools, we are now ready to build our base. So you want to pick a spot that has resources. So right here, for example, we are just down the hill a little ways. We want trees. We want rocks. We got ore. And we even got some food here. Okay? And then those little blue veins right there, those are palladium. So this is a great little spot for a base. So we're going to make this our base right here. And that's what the PAL box is for. And this is why we wanted the palladium fragment. Okay? Now, so in order to build the PAL box, you need 1 palladium fragment, 8 wood, and 3 stone. The PAL box is basically the center of your base. All right? This is going to be like the... what defines where your base is. So we're going to select this. And we're going to pick a spot to build it. And what it's going to do when we put it down is it's going to make a big circle. And everything inside that circle is your base. So let's go with... we'll go with right about... let's see here. Right here. Good enough. All right. So now the PAL box also holds your pets and allows you to manage your pets as to which ones are going to be working for you. So your pals, more or less. So we're going to hold F. We're going to build them up. And now we've got our base. So now, if you look around, real quickly, if you notice the sun's going down, you see that blue line? This is now what our base is. Okay, so the blue line goes in a big circle all the way around. Notice it's getting dark. This is why we want the torch. Okay, and at nighttime, it gets cold. So we're going to need a campfire. Now we need 10 wood. So that is going to be number 4. Well, actually, it's going to still be part of 3. Because number 3 is more or less set up your base. So we're going to get some more wood here. Grab some wood. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to put down a campfire. Get that going. Build it up. There we go. Now we can make it through the night. We were not going to freeze to death. Okay. We also got a level. You do get experience for... building things as well as catching pals. Catching pals is actually the best experience you can get. Now, if you noticed, we left our bench up top. So what we're going to do is we're just going to actually build another one. You can disassemble them and actually get the materials back, though. Just so you know. So, but you can disassemble things just by pressing the B button and then C. And you'll be able to do that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open our technology menu again. And we're going to learn this PAL sphere. Okay. So we got that. And we're also going to learn shoddy bed. All right. These are important for setting up your base. I'm going to show you a very quick way to do this. What you want to build a wooden foundation. Okay. You need 1 wall and 1 wooden roof. There we go. You got those. Now, notice I'm getting cold. I'm going to kill this one right here, this lamb ball. If you notice, I got 3 wool from that. Okay? We need the wool in order to build your shoddy bed. So we need 20 wood, 5 fiber, and 1 wool. So we're pretty much there. We just need some more wood. So we're going to grab that. If you notice, I'm getting hungry and cold. I'm cold because it's nighttime. I got no clothes on. And we'll grab some food. These berries. Just a quick little source of food for you. There we go. I'm no longer starving. A little more wood here. Now we can make our bed. And the reason we want this bed is nighttime is kind of a pain to work in. So we're going to build this bed. And as soon as the bed is done being built, we're going to go to sleep in it. Voila. Now, if you notice, I didn't really build a structure. I just built a floor, a wall, and a roof. You can't have a bed without a structure that doesn't have a roof. So keep that in mind. So now we've got our bed, which allows us to basically fast forward night. Now we've got a base on the go and ready to get going. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to step 4. And step 4 is the pal sphere. And this is where we're going to start collecting pals, because we can have pals working for us in our base. Okay? So in order to make a pal sphere, it's 1 palladium fragment, 3 wood, and 3 stone. So we're going to make one of these, and we're going to craft that. And we're going to acquire. Now, collecting pals is one of the best ways to gain experience at the beginning of the game. Okay? We have unused tap points. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that into weight again. For me. That's my personal preference. So we're going to go weight again. Because you want to get that up to 500-600. And you'll see why. Because you're going to very quickly run out of room. So we're going to take out our club. And we're going to pick a pal that we want to collect. So the land balls will give us wool. The Catava is a very good helper to help out with all sorts of things. The hen or chickpea drops eggs. But I want the Catapa because it's going to be helpful. So we're going to hit him a little bit. And then we're going to hit him with a pal ball. And we're going to catch our first pet. All right. So now we got a pet. Great. So you can summon him out in the open world. And he will help you out. Right? Or we can go back to our pal box. And now we can assign him to our base. So now Catava will run around our base and do work for us. So, as you can see, he's starting to do some mining. So, I just happen to have another pal ball, so I'm going to grab a second one. Well, okay, lesson learned. Don't get too enthusiastic about hitting them because you will kill them. Alright, well, I guess we're going to grab a land ball. There we go. Done. Grab them. Boom. As you can see, good experience for collecting pals. That is one of the best ways to gain experience in this game. Oh, we got a wandering merchant over there. Too bad we don't have any money right now. So, now, we've got the land ball in our thing, but we can't add it. And the reason being is we need to upgrade the base. So what do we need to do? We need to build a wooden chest in order to do so. So to find out what you need to do to upgrade your base, every time you upgrade a base, you'll get an extra pet. Okay? So we need a wooden chest. So that is going to be step number 5 is to start upgrading your base. So we're going to get some more wood. Hey, look at this guy. He's just going right to town for us. And he's got Paldean fragments and wood. All sorts of stuff down, or stone, all sorts of stuff down there for us. Right, so we'll just go and collect that all. Thank him, don't thank him, that's up to you. Oh, we got a watery merchant. You buy, sell. Okay, so people can be talked to in this game. Alright. Okay, so in order to build the chest, we need to learn the chest. There we go. Spend a technology point. Get that learned. There we go. And built. Now, your pets, if you have them out and they're not busy or they're not doing things, will actually come and help you. All right, so now we got that done. So like I said, step number 5 is going to be upgrade the base and take care of us. So since we're upgrading now and we can do more things, we can level up. And when we level up, we can get more items. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this other pet that we got, and we're going to deploy him in the base. And so now we're going to build some pet beds. Okay? We don't have any. Again, technology. So you press T, open the straw pads, and there we go. And they cost 10 wood and 5 fiber. Now, your pets will stress out if they do not have a bed. So you do need to build one for each one that you have. And they will come and help you. So he's building the bed right now for us. There we go. There we go. So that is basically the start. And now, one thing, part of step 5 that you want to do, since you are now getting established, and these guys are doing work for you, is you want to build yourself, get yourself some clothes. All right. So step 5 is going to include upgrading the base and building some clothes. Excuse me. So we got a cloth outfit now. And what do we need? We need cloth. How do you get cloth? Well, you get cloth from wool, right? So, what we need to do, we need to buy the cloth recipe. And then we can make a cloth outfit. There we go. So we got wool cloth. Max it out. Start production. And again, hold F to make it. And acquire. Great. So now that we got the outfit, or now that we got the cloth, we can build the outfit. And we're going to start production on that. And the pal's gonna come and help us out. And we're going to automatically equip it. Boom. Done. Now we've got some clothes, guys. We're good to go. So we got a good start on our little base. We got a couple of pals working for us. We're focusing on upgrading. We got another base upgrade available for us. We're going to upgrade that right there. Which now means that we can actually get more pets. So grab more pal spheres. And don't forget to acquire it. And this time we're going to grab a chicken. There we go. Ooh. All right, so they can't escape. And that was my fault. So now we need to go and get another Paldean fragment and build another sphere. And we'll go for this chickpea. There we go. That was ours. And we go back to the base, and we're going to deploy it in the base. All right, so now we got multiple pets working for us. We got a base going. We've got clothes. We've got tools. We've got a bench. We need a repair bench to repair our tools when they break. There we go. And last but not least, we're going to go back here. We need a feed box for our bed or for our pals. We don't have that yet, so we're going to learn that. Feed box, nice and simple. We need to make sure our pals have beds. All right. We need some more wood. There we go. Build the bed. There's those three. Now let's look at our feed box. We need more wood again for that. Feed box is 20 wood, guys. And so building the initial base is the most important thing you're going to do. And then you're going to want to eventually build up some walls and stuff around it to defend it for it. So we're going to build up our feed box. And this is going to allow us to put food in here for our pets. There we go. Now we go back and we upgrade again. And that, folks, is the first 5 tasks, series of tasks that you want to do when you first enter the game. So, first things first, you want to collect some wood and get some tools. Get some benches going. Then you want to collect more materials. You want to get your initial base going. You want to get a torch. You want to collect a couple pals. And you want to upgrade your main base and establish a base. So now you can go and do things in the night. The armor that you built does protect against the cold of the night, so you can actually go around at night. If you're walking around at night, you will need the torch. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button, that way you never miss a video. And till next time, guys, keep gaming.